You know the days. No gym time. No excuse for skipping either. 3 exercises, 2 square meters, real fat burn, not the watered-down version you settle for on busy days. Here's exactly how they work. Exercise 1. Stationary bike. The stationary bike has a reputation problem. Men associate it with boredom, something you do while scrolling, not something that actually burns fat. That reputation is wrong, and it's costing busy men a legitimate fat loss tool sitting unused in their garage. Here's what makes it valuable specifically for a short window on a packed day. 0 impact on the joints, combined with precise, controllable intensity. You can't accidentally undertrain or overtrain. The resistance dial tells you exactly where you stand. The protocol? 30 seconds of maximum effort, 60 seconds of active recovery pedaling. Repeat for 15 to 20 minutes. That structure isn't arbitrary. It's built specifically to trigger something most men have never heard of: EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Here's the mechanism. When the body works at near maximal intensity in short, repeated bursts, it accumulates an oxygen deficit. That deficit has to be repaid after the session ends, and repaying it requires energy. Elevated metabolic rate, continued calorie burn hours after you've stopped pedaling. Some research documents this elevation persisting up to 24 hours post-session. Steady-state cardio doesn't produce this effect at the same magnitude. Constant, moderate pace burns calories only while you're moving. The moment you stop, the burn stops with it. A linear relationship between time spent and calories burned. Interval training on the bike breaks that linear relationship. You're burning calories while pedaling, and you're burning additional calories for hours afterward, while showering, while eating dinner, while sitting in a meeting you couldn't avoid. 15 to 20 minutes, that's the entire time investment. No commute to a gym, no waiting for equipment, no changing clothes twice in one day. The man who says he doesn't have time for cardio on a busy day almost certainly has 15 minutes somewhere in that day. He's just never had a protocol that made those 15 minutes worth using. This one does. The second exercise needs 0 equipment at all, just 2 square meters of floor and the willingness to look slightly ridiculous for 10 minutes. Exercise 2. Jumping jacks. Most men dismissed jumping jacks somewhere around middle school gym class and never reconsidered them. That dismissal is a mistake, and it's costing busy men one of the most efficient full-body cardiovascular tools available with 0 equipment. Here's why jumping jacks work harder than they get credit for. They recruit the entire body simultaneously. Upper body and lower body moving in coordinated opposing patterns at the same time. That coordination demand is what drives heart rate up faster than most isolated movements. The cardiovascular system has to support more total muscle activation at once. The protocol? 45 seconds of effort, 15 seconds of rest, repeated for 10 to 12 minutes. Documented research on this interval structure shows a cardiovascular response equivalent to moderate pace running. Heart rate elevation, oxygen consumption, total caloric expenditure, all in comparable ranges. Read that again. Equivalent to running in 2 square meters of space without leaving the house. The mechanism is straightforward. Total body movement against gravity, performed continuously, produces a higher metabolic demand per minute than most single joint or lower body only movements. The simultaneous arm and leg coordination isn't decorative. It's what makes the exercise as demanding as it is. For the man whose busy day means literally no window to drive anywhere, this is the version of cardio that requires nothing except the decision to start. No bike, no road, no equipment investment. Just 10 to 12 minutes and the floor he's already standing on. The exercise that got mocked in gym class is one of the most space-efficient cardiovascular tools a man can use as an adult. He just needed someone to explain the mechanism instead of the memory. The third exercise is the one that surprises men most. It looks like an upper body exercise. It performs like one of the most demanding cardiovascular tools on this entire list. Want a strong and healthy body? Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Exercise 3. Battle ropes. This is the exercise men underestimate before they try it and never underestimate again. Battle ropes look like an upper body movement,
Arms moving, shoulders working, that's the visual. What actually happens physiologically is something most men aren't prepared for the first time they pick up the ropes. The continuous wave pattern, alternating or simultaneous arm movement against rope resistance, demands sustained muscular contraction in the shoulders, core, and forearms while simultaneously driving heart rate toward near maximal levels. This is a hybrid stimulus, cardiovascular demand and muscular fatigue happening at the same time in the same set with no separation between them. The protocol: 20 to 30 seconds of maximum effort, 30 to 40 seconds of rest, repeated for 10 minutes total. 10 minutes sounds short. It isn't. The intensity required to maintain proper wave amplitude through each interval pushes heart rate close to maximum, territory that traditional steady-state cardio rarely reaches, and that most men only access through sprinting or heavy interval training elsewhere. Here's what makes this different from the previous two exercises. Traditional cardio doesn't fatigue the upper body musculature the way battle ropes do. A man can run for 30 minutes and his shoulders feel nothing. 10 minutes of battle ropes leaves the shoulders, core, and forearms genuinely fatigued, a stimulus closer to resistance training layered directly on top of cardiovascular demand. That combination, strength-adjacent muscular fatigue plus near maximal heart rate, is something neither the bike nor jumping jacks replicate. It's the most demanding 10 minutes on this entire list. And it requires nothing but a rope anchored to something stable. No gym membership, no drive, no excuse that survives contact with what 10 minutes of this actually does to the body. 3 exercises, each one capable of producing real results on its own. What converts them from things you do on a busy day into measurable physical change is the structure that ties them together over time, and that's where most men's good intentions quietly fall apart.
The 4-week plan to turn these 3 exercises into real results. 3 cardio exercises to burn fat on a busy day, all at home, only work if they're applied with structure. Random sessions, whenever motivation shows up, produce random results. This plan removes that randomness, and it's built specifically around the reality of a packed schedule, not around the assumption that every week looks the same. Some weeks the bike gets used more. Some weeks the ropes carry the load. The structure flexes, the progression doesn't. Week 1, adaptation. 3 sessions, 15 minutes each, 1 exercise per session. Moderate intensity. The focus isn't intensity yet, it's technique and consistency. Learning the bike intervals, the jumping jack rhythm, the rope wave pattern without pushing toward exhaustion before the body knows what it's doing. Week 2, volume progression. 4 sessions, 18 minutes each, alternating between the 3 exercises. Effort intervals extend slightly longer than week 1. The body has adapted to the basic movement patterns. Now it starts adapting to sustained demand. Week 3, intensity progression. 4 sessions, 20 minutes each. Maximum effort intervals increase. Rest periods shrink. This is the week where the epoch effect from the bike, the cardiovascular load from the jumping jacks, and the hybrid fatigue from the battle ropes start compounding into measurable adaptation. Not just feeling tired, but actual physiological change. Week 4, peak and consolidation. 5 sessions, 20 to 25 minutes each, combining all 3 exercises into a single circuit: bike, then jumping jacks, then battle ropes. 3 rounds total. This is where the 3 tools this video covered stop being separate options for separate busy days and become one integrated system. What did you think of this video? Drop your honest opinion in the comments. I actually read everything. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button.